Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing very well today. So don't mind my ghostly appearance. I already started doing my makeup and I want to just continue filming with you guys. I want to finish off this get ready with me and I want to use some of my festive makeup within my collection. So let's just get on into it. So this is going to be some limited edition stuff, but then it's also going to be some stuff that is still around. So I apologize for the stuff that's limited edition, but I encourage you to use what you have in your collection. But I'm going to be using the BH Cosmetics Tinsel Twerking palette. This is a face palette. It does have like bronzer, contours, and some highlighting shades in here. So I'm going to use this to bronze up the skin. I usually dip into these two shades right here. It's Sugar Daddy and Spiked Cocoa. I usually dip into like the two of these. We'll go from there. I desperately need to bronze the skin because the foundation I'm wearing today, which is the Revlon Luminance foundation, which I love, by the way, it's so stunning, is a little bit too light for me. So I desperately need to bronze. But how are you guys doing? It's been so long that I've talked to you guys. Obviously, you're seeing my daily uploads for 12 days of Vlogmas, but hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you're having a wonderful holiday season if you celebrate. And if you don't, I apologize that my content is pretty heavily Christmas related. I do celebrate, so I apologize again, but hopefully you're still enjoying the content. And please, if you can, give some love to my collection videos. Those took a lot of time to film and as well as to edit. So any love on those videos would be very, very much appreciated. So please, after this video, go over to those collection videos and just show your love, because like I said, that would mean a lot to me. But here's the palette. I think it looks really, really good. Now let's go into, this is so exciting. I've been loving this. This is the NARS holiday face palette that they came out with this year. This is the All That Glitters Light Reflecting Cheek Palette. You can still get this at Ulta and Sephora. I have seen this sold out though, so you might have to pick this up online, but this is simply gorgeous. I absolutely love the blush shades that they included in this one. And I just love just like mixing my brush in multiple of these. So I think what I'm gonna do is probably my favorite combination, which is mixing these, it's these two shades right here. So we'll just do that. But how are you guys doing? Are you hopefully almost done with your Christmas shopping? I hope so. I am not at all, but I have a reason for that. So my family, like my immediate family, like my mom and my sister and my nieces, they're going to Missouri for Christmas. I am not. My husband and I decided against it just to save some money, because if we do travel, we have to board the pets and or at least board the dogs, and that gets very costly. So we're gonna go ahead and stay home. Also, something that I haven't shared with you all is my favorite cat in the entire world. Her name is Gigi. I'll put a picture of her right here on the screen. I adore her so much. She got sick in October. She had to have surgery. She had a stone in her bladder. She had been having issues probably for like a month going to the restroom, and it just kept getting worse and worse. And obviously I didn't just ignore it. I tried to give her like drops in her food or like force feed them to her for the pain, because we thought it was a UTI. And you can judge me all you want, but I have 5 pets. All of them are rescues, and we cannot afford to take the pets to the vet every single time something happens. I know that I'm probably going to get judged for that, but I just don't have the money to do that. So we try to, as long as it's not serious, of course, right? We try to see if we can figure it out on our own. So for instance, like the drops, or we'll try like a natural remedy or something. But it wasn't helping, and it was getting progressively worse. So I was just like, look, I can't stand this anymore. She is in pain and I can tell. So I told my husband, like, I want to take her to the hospital. I think that she has something seriously wrong with her. And sure enough, she did. She, like I said, had a stone in her bladder. And unfortunately, it's kind of one of those things where it's not really treatable and it's not super preventable either. It just really depends on the cat. And my cat, unfortunately, develops these stones or crystals in her bladder, obviously. And so she had to get surgery. It was pretty abrasive and intensive. Thankfully, all is fine. She is my favorite pet in the entire world. I love her seriously so much. And so I was freaking out because, you know, surgery can go wrong. I've unfortunately lost a cat in surgery before. And so I was already a little bit traumatized about her going into surgery. But this vet was absolutely amazing. He did wonderful with her. And the hospital provided us with updates. If you're in the San Antonio area, the VCA Becker Hospital off of I-10 is amazing. I highly, highly, highly recommend, if you ever need, you know, 24/7 care for your pets, I do recommend that place. They're highly professional. I just really trust the vet that I had. And they're very costly, but like I said, the work that he did was really good. And they were very, very attentive to her and her needs. So anyways, long story short, she is on a very, very different diet now than the other pets because she needs to be on a urinary diet. And so we're adjusting to that. We used to just feed the cats, all three of the cats that we have, the same food. And now we can't do that because Gigi, she cannot have that food anymore because the food is actually what causes the protein to build up. And so the food that she's taking now or eating now breaks down the proteins. And so she has to be on this diet forever, essentially, unless we want to go through this again. And obviously we don't want that. So we're going to try our best to keep her on this very expensive food, unfortunately. But yeah, that has been an adjustment for us because we have to be a little bit more thoughtful about like feeding the pets. And we can't just like, okay, here's your food and then like be done. No, like we have to like put her in a different room because the other pets want to eat her food and she wants to eat their food. So it is seriously like such a struggle. And if I would have had someone, like we know this lady that she has offered, or not offered, but like she does it for a living where she like stays at people's houses and like house sits, but also like watches the pets, but she was already booked. So unfortunately we couldn't get her. If she would have been available, then we would have probably been going to Missouri, but it's going to be too much. I think for the best, it's just for us to stay home. And like I said, being able to just be here and save money and also enjoy the season with our pets. We never get to stay at home with our pets for Christmas because we're always usually going somewhere. I feel like on camera, it doesn't look like I have enough blush on, but in person, it looks like I have a lot, but I'll just trust the process. But anyways, yeah, so we're staying home for Christmas and I'm actually quite excited about that because it is just going to be so relaxing. You know, it's just going to be me and my husband and our pets. We're probably going to stay home in our PJs, watch Christmas movies. We've also even talked about doing like a dinner for ourselves. So maybe we make a turkey or something because my husband's done a turkey in the past and he did such a good job. It was good. So we might do that. But of course, his family is local here. So we're probably going to see them as well. So that's another plus. We normally don't get to spend a lot of time with his family for Christmas because we're usually off visiting mine. So yeah, I think overall this was just a positive decision. And I'm really happy that we're going to have some time to relax. But I hope you guys are also finding that time to relax as well. This palette I have not used yet, and I'm really excited to try it out today. This is the NYX Ultimate Flamingo Frost color palette. So here's what it looks like. Super cute with the flamingos on this. This reminds me so much of like my dad and his wife because they live in Florida, and this just makes me feel like what their Christmas probably looks like. But anyways, here's what it looks like. It's so pretty. And I was actually inspired by my friend Anna here on YouTube. I will link her channel down below. Quick shout out. I love her content so much. I love her videos. I've been watching her I think for like 2 years now, and she has quickly become a friend of mine over on Instagram and on YouTube. So shout out to Anna if you're watching this video. I love you, and seriously, you're so inspiring to just continue and you know, do my YouTube channel and post videos, and you just do such an amazing job. But anyways, she created seriously the most beautiful look with this palette, and I want to copy that look. So I tried my best to look up this video or look up her video before starting today. And I think I have an idea of what she did. So I'm gonna go into this shade right here. There's no shade name, so I apologize, but I'm gonna go into this shade and just start building this up into the crease. I'm very curious to see how this palette performs. She gave it a glowing review. But I haven't used a palette from NYX in such a long time, so I don't really have a lot to compare it to. I haven't even tried like their new palettes that's also in this format. I haven't tried those yet. But depending how this performs, I might pick up like the Warm Neutrals palette because I think that one looks really pretty, and I really love this look or this color in the crease. But I am going to be filming quite a bit today because all of the collection videos and everything, that was all like pre-filmed and uploaded and scheduled. So now I'm kind of like, it's the weekend and I'm like, okay, I need to like film some more, because if I'm gonna get those daily uploads in, I've got to take some time today to do that. So that is what I'm going to be doing. And then definitely going to the store, just kind of getting ready for the last week of work that we have, me and my husband, until we go on a little break from work, which will be really nice and exciting. So my husband and I are both off the week of Christmas, and then we don't go back until the 2nd. I have that whole week off, but he has PTO that he's using, so I'm just really excited that we get to do that together. So I will be loving being at home. Now let's go into, she went into the deepest color right here, and I'm going to put this in my outer corner, but I'm really excited to just spend some time with the hubby here at home and relax and just have a good time, enjoy each other's company, enjoy time with my pets. Maybe, you know, do some movie marathons, like watch some movies. I'll obviously be filming some content as well. All right, so I'm having a little bit of trouble with this darker shade, but it's probably user's error if I'm being quite honest. I am definitely not a professional when it comes to doing eyeshadow, so it could be me. But there's what that looks like. I am so excited because I purchased finally Glaminatrix Cosmetics was doing a 30% off site-wide sale not that long ago. I think it was for like their anniversary or something of like being in business, I guess, I don't know. But they're an indie brand, and I'm really excited because I finally picked up their Glimmering Creatures, like little single shadows. They look so pretty. They've been out for some time now, but I've just been kind of dragging my feet on getting them. And I'm really excited because I ordered those. So we'll see, you know, how those look. I'm really excited to try Glaminatrix. I've been having so much fun trying these indie brands. I feel like they just kill it with eyeshadow. Like, I'm almost to the point where I'm a little bit unimpressed with like high end, because like, you know, palettes at Sephora, palettes at Ulta, because I just feel like indie, they just do it so well. And I'm so intrigued by those formulas and by those color stories that I'm just so intrigued by them. And speaking of indie, Inslee Rain, which is definitely a brand on my radar, is coming out with their Cold Moon palette. It's either Cold Stone or Cold Moon. I think it's Cold Moon. And it looks beautiful. It looks so pretty. I just saw like Heather Austin's review of that palette, and seriously, it just, her looks looked amazing, and that color story just looked beautiful. So I cannot wait for it to come out. I think it comes out on December 26th. And depending on the finances at the moment, or at that time, I seriously think I'm going to be picking that palette up because it's so pretty. And that would be my first time trying Inslee Rain. I'm just so in love with the indie shadows and the indie formulas. I think that they're just so innovative and so just beautiful and hard to find and come by in other palettes. So okay, so I just went in with some NYX glitter glue or NYX glitter primer. That's what I just put on. And then what she did was she went in with the 2 green shades in the palette. So she went in with this shade first, and then she went in with that shade closer to the inner corner. So that is what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to use my finger to do this. Hopefully this turns out like hers. So I'm kind of putting the green shade closer to the outer portion of the lid. All right, and there's what that looks like. I think that looks really pretty. Okay, so I seriously love the look so much. I'm trying to decide if I want to do anything on the lower lash line. I'm kind of leaning towards no, because I kind of like the look where it's at. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with some mascara. I'm going to be using the Tower 28 Make Waves mascara, and then we will be right back and we'll finish off with the lips and with the rest of the look. Okay, so I did go ahead and finish up the look, and I really like the look. I think it's really pretty. I don't know if I would have thought of that on my own, so I definitely am grateful that I, watched Anna's video and got some inspiration. So I'm really impressed with this palette. I think it performed really well. I also put this shade right here in the inner corner, and I think it added a really nice pop. Now let's go ahead and add a lip color. And I think I want to use the ColourPop Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer collection lip sets. This is the Clarice lip set. So this is more of like the nude color. Okay, and I just feel like I need more blush. I cannot believe it, but I feel like I do. So I'm gonna go into like the red shade in this NARS palette just to add some more pigment. I think that helped a lot, actually. Yeah, that helps. I also am not used to seeing myself in such a nude color, but here is the finished look. How do you guys like the look? Comment below. Do you have any of the makeup products that I used today? Did you pick up this NYX palette? I think it's really cute. I think it performed really well. I'm gonna keep using it, of course. I also have been really enjoying the ColourPop Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer collection. I love the palette. I also really enjoy the Rudolph lipstick, which is the more red shade. And yeah, I've been loving the NARS face palette, of course. This is just absolutely stunning. I've really been enjoying this one. But anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I also hope that you are enjoying my 12 days of Vlogmas uploads. Please spread the love on my makeup collection videos. Again, those took so much time to film and edit and upload. So all of the love that you share and give is greatly appreciated. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, I would love for you to subscribe and be a part of my YouTube channel family here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will go ahead and see you in my next video. Bye!